Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and welcome to Friday freebie video. And yes, we are going to use the freebie today to make some things. Now, these are old vintage Christmas cards, and then I just put some word phrases and things down at the bottom just to fill it in so you wouldn't have wasted paper. So the first thing I'm going to do is back these because I want them thicker than this. And then I'm also going to show you two new collections that I got from Artful Era, and I think it's Studios maybe, on Etsy. I'll put her link below. And then you also have a discount code if you want to purchase from her. It is Scrapbooking with Me, and then you get 10% if you do that. But I've got two huge kits here that I'm going to play around with a little bit, and then I'm going to show you some things that we're going to do with them. I also received a couple of pieces of mail, and I wanted to show those to you before I forgot about it. This is from Tina, my friend in Switzerland, and she said, I have just returned from Italy and Austria. David and I celebrated our 25th anniversary. All the pictures are on Facebook, or I can send you the link to the album. Just message me. I saw all of those, Tina. They are wonderful. I followed you. Don't worry. I know how you are. I know how you like postcards. So here's one of the latest ones. Enjoy. I decided to leave it blank so you can use it the way you want to. Have a great Thanksgiving and make this Christmas great. I think of you often. Your crafty friend in the Swiss Alps. I think of you often too, Tina. I think of you just about every other day or so, because I can't even imagine living in the Swiss Alps. I mean, to me, that would just be like living close to heaven. But look at this. She knows I love the postcards from over there. I absolutely love them. And let's see. Well, it doesn't say, but I know that's the Swiss Alps just from the photo. And then she sent me some goodies. Look at this. This is cute. Oh, I like that, Tina. That's a good idea. You can have a little tuck, and you have plenty of writing room. Good idea. Would you share my card? This is how I raise money to come home and to see my mom, Tina. Now, Tina is originally from the United States, so she lives over in Switzerland with her husband and her family, and I know that she wants to come home to see her family. I would definitely want to if I lived over there. So I'm going to share her card in just a minute, but she always sends me a few goodies, and I love them. I treasure them because I know where they came from, and I know they come from one of my very best friends. She has been with me probably just about from the very beginning, haven't you, Tina? Look at these. These are so cute. Okay, this is Tina's card, and I'm going to put the link below, and you guys go and support her because she earns her money through here so that she can come home and visit with her mom and her family here in America. It's Tina Bruder, Senior Ambassador, and it's forever, complete, permanent, yours, guaranteed for generations. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Tina, this is like your photos, how you can organize your photos and put them in albums and things. I think that's what this is. I've read up on it before. Overwhelmed? I can help you organize and enjoy your photos and videos with your friends and family from any device. So she can pull them from any device and organize all this from you. So you guys need to check her out. I'll take a picture of this and try to put it below, but then I'll also put her information below. So you guys go over and give Tina some love in Switzerland so that she can come home to America. I want to see her too. I've been telling her I wanted to come to Switzerland, but I don't have the funds to come to Switzerland. I know it's very expensive to fly. I also received a beautiful package from Lavish Laces, and this is Giselle. I think I said that name right, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I didn't butcher it. Gisela. Okay, it's Gisela, I think. I think that's the way I pronounce it. I've been following you for years and years, and you'd think I would know your name by now. It says, "Hi Edith, I hope you enjoy using these laces even half as much as I enjoy your videos and creations. They are all vintage and many are French." Oh, thank you so much, Gisela. So this is Lavish Laces. Your business is sincerely appreciated. Use code LACE22 save on your next order. I don't know if she meant that for you guys or not, but I will ask her, and I'll put her link for her Etsy shop below. But these are gorgeous. I'm not going to take them out of the packs because, like she said, they are vintage, and a lot are from overseas, and I don't want to damage them. I don't even want to use them, but you know I will. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous, and that's wide too. I needed wide laces. I'm down to just a couple of little pieces of wide laces. Oh, I love that too. Thank you so much, Gisela. That is beautiful. I love it. Ooh. So if you guys want to know where to get beautiful vintage laces, then check her store out, because like I said, I have followed her for years. I had purchased from her before a long time ago. And, you know, she's been around the block about as many years as I have. So we kind of work all of this together, but go over and support her. Look at that. I got a bundle of love. And then this was around my package, and my package was in beautiful tissue paper that I have saved and put up, of course. So thank you so much, Gisela. I really appreciate you thinking of me and wanting to share those with me. Don't forget, check out her link below. Also Tina's link. Okay, I'm going to grab something to put on the back of these, and I think I'm going to start out by putting old book page on the back. I like that look, and I may have to grab a bigger book. Let's see if I've got any larger ones in here. I've got some larger ones, but I don't know if I have them here at my desk or not. Well, that's not exactly a book. That might work. And then I think that'll work. Okay. I keep a few at my desk, and then I keep the majority of my big pages and my French pages and all that. I keep those behind me in a big shelf. So what are you guys doing today? We're having some misty weather. It's not really raining, it's just misty. And I love the dreary weather. We were actually listening to Christmas music this morning. Brandon turned the radio on Christmas music. He said, "You don't mind, do you?" And I said, "Oh no, as long as it's the classic Christmas. I don't like this new Christmas music. To me, that's not even Christmas music. I like the old vintage Christmas music that, you know, they first came out with many moons ago. I like that best of all." Okay, my paper's going to show around it. My wording is not, but that's okay. I don't mind that. I don't want to get up and get a bigger book, so we're going to go with this. And then we have been preparing and getting things ready for the sale next week. And I hope, I have seen lots and lots of you that have subscribed to the new blog. I sent out the email from the new blog for the people who had already signed up there, and then I sent it out this morning from the old blog so that you guys would be able to see everything too. So, and I ask you to sign up for the new one, because we're going to eventually start phasing the old one out, and mainly because they're starting to change some things on this old one that's linked to my website, and they're going to put it where I can't even put any links in there. I can't, you know, I'm not going to be able to do anything basically but write a little bit. So I don't agree with that. Plus I pay out the yin yang every month for just the capability of sending email out, and I really don't like that. So does anybody know what yin yang is? My mother used to say that a long time ago. She said, "They're charging out the yin yang." course, I was a little kid, and I was like, what is a yin-yang? She said, well, you say that when you don't want to say the bad word. Let me know in the comments if you've ever heard of a yin-yang. Yin-yang. It's a yin and a yang. And I'm sure it originated probably in, what? China? Somewhere around in there? A yin-yang? And there probably is a real yin-yang somewhere. I'm probably not doing it justice by pronouncing it. Let's see. I think we can put it on there and it'll look okay. And I'm going to leave another little border around it, I believe. I don't think I want to put it on that one, though. If I'm going to leave a border, I want it a little bit darker, I think. No, I don't. Okay, we're going to put it on this anyway. And we're not going to leave a border, because if I leave another border, then this paper border is not going to be strong enough. Does that make any sense? Probably not. I don't know if I'm making sense today or not. I had too much on my mind last night. I couldn't sleep. My mind was going 90 miles an hour of all the things that I needed to do and wanted to do, and sleep just wasn't in the cards. And I have medication that I can take and sleep. My doctor fusses at me for not taking it, but I don't like to take something to make me go to sleep. I'm just not that type person. I don't like it. And some nights I have to, because, you know, if I've been up 3 days straight, then I have to do something, because my body is about to shut down. But I hate it. And listening to all of the soothing music and all that kind of stuff that people talk about, that doesn't do me a bit of good. Don't matter a hill of beans. Anybody, how many has heard that one? A hill of beans. All of these are from my mother. She used to say all this stuff. I like that. Now that is a very vintage card there. Love it. And I think we might put a word on it. What do you think? I was trying to find one that maybe... Let's just put Christmas on there. Now I did these words in a little bit of an oval shape on the edges. You can use your punch and do that if you want. I'm just going to try to cut around it. I'm not too good at cutting it, but it'll be fine. But if you want to, you could just round the corners off. You wouldn't even have to. I mean, square them off, not round them off. They're already rounded. Square them. My little squirrel came back. I know I told y'all the story about my little squirrel. It was back the other day, and it's the same squirrel because somebody asked me how did I know it was the same squirrel that kept coming back year after year. Well, this little squirrel evidently had gotten in a fight with something because it had just part of a tail. The rest of the tail was missing. And so that's how I can tell it's the same squirrel, because it comes back and it has just part of that little tail. Or either there's two almost tailless squirrels out there. But he came back and he was over here by the window looking in at me. And then he went over there and started chewing on the floor again. He likes to eat my floor. And that's okay. I don't mind him eating my floor. If that keeps his little teeth sharp or keeps him chopped down or whatever he's doing with it, that's okay with me. You do what you gotta do. But I don't think I put any ink around that other one. Let's ink around this one a little bit. And then, what did I do with the book page that I pulled out? Under here. Oh, that's sticky. I don't know that it matters too much whether I have it right side up or upside down, but Now this book page was almost the same color as the edging on that, but that's okay. I don't mind that. Some people would not have put that down. They would have wanted one that was a little lighter or a little darker, but you know, I'm not some people. I just go with the flow. And these book pages are so old and so fragile that usually if you just bump it a little bit, it tears. Those little pieces will go in my scrap pages so that I can use them. Now, I had a comment from somebody, and I'll address this now because others of you may be thinking the same thing. Someone made the comment that since I made digitals now and all of this kind of stuff, that I might not want to support other Etsy stores that do digitals and things like that. That's completely not true. I will support any Etsy store. I will help you out any way that I can, even though I make digitals. That doesn't matter. If you need help getting your Etsy store, getting your Etsy store off the ground, I will be more than happy to help you. I am not one of those people that is jealous and don't want to help you because I'm afraid you'll get bigger than me. No, that's not me. Not me. Never has been, never will be. So if you want me to help you with something, all you have to do is just ask. Oh, and if I forget, I have forgot. If I let things slip, then please just let me know. Because I get lots of emails and things, and sometimes I do let things slide and I forget about it. And, you know, all you got to do is just remind me. And if you message me on Instagram and you don't hear from me for a little while, then don't think anything about it. I don't go on Instagram a lot. I'm not a big Instagram person. I don't really do a lot there. So, you know, if you message me there and you don't hear from me, don't think anything about it. It's just that I very seldom go on there. I go on and post our posts that we need posted on there, and then usually I'm right out of there. Half the time I don't even check my messages, and I know I should, but I have so many places that I have to check messages. Sometimes I just forget some of them. I need to make me a list, I guess. Check here, check there. Same with PMs, that's private messages. That's why I tell you, if you need something quick, make sure you email me. Because my brain sometimes forgets to check certain places. Oh, look at that. And I think Tina had actually asked me a couple of days ago, had I received her Happy Mail. I just received it Tuesday. So, you know, the mail from here to there is a little bit slow, I guess. Or there to here. And I meant to answer you back, and then I got busy. You know, I see things pop up on my computer, and it gives me a little preview of it, and I'll glance up and preview it. But if I'm in the middle of, working on taxes or, spreadsheets or something like that, or a digital, I completely forget about it. It's just like it went somewhere in my brain, but nowhere where I can recall it. Now these are quite big. I don't know that I'll put these on any backing that's going to stick out anymore, because I think these are going to be big enough for the pockets. They may be almost a little bit too big. I think I made this sheet a little bit bigger than the other one. Let's see how big they are. They are, well, they're a little over 4.5, so that's not bad, but I don't need to add any width to them. So I'm just going to back these probably. Let's see. Now, I'm going to put some book page behind it, but it's not going to stick out. It's just going to be for the pure fact of adding some strength to it. And yes, I could use a different book page, but this book page is already out, and I have lots of this one, lots of this book. So this one is one that I can't remember if I got it from Betty or one of you guys, but one of you sent it to me somewhere along the way. And this is just a few pages of it. Humble, Obedient Servant. Let's see, I think I'm going to tear that. And I think I'll tear it flat. Not crooked. Not deckled, just a flat edge. And I will use those little scrap pieces for clusters and things like that. So none of this gets thrown away. As a matter of fact, during the sale, I'm probably going to have some packets of scrap paper and not scrap lace, because I can't get rid of any of my lace. I'm just a laceaholic. But scrap paper and scrap fabric and things like that, because I've got so much that I need to move some of it. And most of it is not large enough to make a complete journal from, but it would make beautiful like fabric flips and things like that. But I've got a lot of it, a lot of those scraps where I have made journal covers and then I just have the scraps left over. Now, if you are one that is, and I know sometimes people think, oh, why does she keep telling all this stuff over and over again? Because I never know who's watching and who's not. And it's easier for me to talk while I'm doing a video to you and tell you things than it is for me to type it all in 100 different times. So if you're one of the ones who has a journal that you're waiting on, please be patient. I'm working on them as fast as I can, and everybody has been patient, really. I'm just working on them as fast as I can, but I have to work on them in order too. I can't work on somebody's that's, you know, maybe turn theirs order in a little bit late. I know I've got a couple that they wanted to have theirs by Christmas, and I'm trying to get it done. I promise I am. But I also have other work that I have to do other than just journals, so I'm working all I can. Well, you know, I could probably work a little bit more if I never did sleep, or if I never did eat, or if I never did rest. I could work more. I could probably do that. Oh, me. Now I'm just being silly, right? That's what my daddy would say. Now you're just being silly. No, I promise I'm getting them done as fast as possible. Even though you may not see me working on them on the videos, you may just see me working on somebody else's, or, you know, one here or there. I work on them behind the scene, believe me. It's just, I can't, there's no way I can work on every one of them on camera. I would be doing 5 and 6 videos a day. And then I wouldn't get anything else done. But I appreciate you guys being patient. It does take, I take a while to do journals because I like to add lots of goodies in the journals. I don't like to send them to you half-filled. I like for them to be packed out, and then I like to send you a nice goodie bag with it so that you can, you know, even put more in it if you want to. So I do take my time. I take probably more time than other people do, but that's just the way I do it. I'm not going to send anything out half done and charge you the price that I have to charge for the journals. It's going to be your money's worth. And then some, I hope. Oh, I'm about out of my glue. I wanted it to just last through this one, and then we'll get another one. Maybe it will. Maybe, maybe. I love that one right there. Now that's one of my favorites. The old Santa. Got to see my baby Bethany this morning. I call her a baby even though she's 20. But she is still my baby. She was Papa's little pigtail. He called her Pigtail all of her life. Because when she was born, her hair was kind of long and it come down right below her ears. And it flipped out on each side right below her ear. And he said, oh, look at those little pigtails. He just loved it. So from then on, he called her his little Pigtail. And when he went in the hospital and was really bad in 2005, and we thought we had lost him multiple times, of course we would have to call up there because he was in intensive care, CICU, and we'd have to call up there to check on him, and you know, you had to have a password, and so his password was Pigtail. That was the password to get in to check on him. And that was, you know, before he got really bad sick, that's what he told me. He said, my password, I want it to be Pigtail. And I said, okay, that's what we'll do. I'm going to use some art glitter glue on this, just because I don't want to get up and get another glue stick right this minute. So anytime the girls would want to call, or the son-in-laws would want to call, or whatever, even when I had called at night, like if I wanted to check on him in the middle of the night, I would, you know, have to give them that password, Pigtail. One nurse asked me, she said, what in the world, where in the world did that come from, Pigtail? And I told her the story, and he said, oh my goodness, because Bethany was only a year old, barely a year old. I don't even think she was a year when he got really bad sick in 2005, because she was born in 2004, so she was just a teeny baby. But now every chance that he had, he wanted her up there sitting on his lap in the CICU, and we had to beg to get them to let us get her back there because, you know, there weren't supposed to be any children back there. And we would just beg, and he would beg. He'd say, I want to see my Pigtail. I got to see my Pigtail. So they would let me sneak her back there every now and then and let him see her. And he would say, he couldn't pick her up or anything. He was so swollen and so sick, but he would say, put her right there on my lap, on the bed, you know, and I'd sit her up on his lap, and he'd sit there and talk to her, and she would just ooh and ah. She was not a bit afraid of him. You know, a lot of kids are afraid of people that are in the hospital or laying down that are sick. A lot of kids are afraid of it because they don't understand it. She was not. She would just love on him and give him a kiss, and she loved her papa, and he loved her. So yeah, my little Pigtail came over today and worked for me some. And went and got my lunch. That was so sweet of her. Can't believe she's driving and already finished college. And Lord have mercy, where does time go? Just seems like she should still be a little baby. But she's a very independent woman now. She earns her own money and pays her own way. And very excited about being able to pay for things, and you know, she took a burden off of her mom and dad because they struggled a lot getting her through college and all of that, but she has really come a long way, and I think the world of my grandbabies, all of them, every one of them. Okay, now let's put a little word or something on these, and those will be finished and ready to go in. I did back them all. No, I didn't back that one. Let's go ahead and back this one. We can't leave one out. I'm going to do it with this glue. Hopefully it's going to not show through. I printed these on a heavier cardstock, a heavier copy paper. I don't use cardstock to print. Somebody asked me that question too. I use 28-pound HP copy paper. My printer is an HP. Well, one of them is. And I use HP copy paper. I find if you use the copy paper that is for your printer, the prints come out a lot better. And when I'm printing for, you know, ephemera or journal pages, I print on 28-pound HP copy paper. I don't print anything on cardstock. I just don't. I'd rather put a backing on it, or I'd rather even put 2 backings on it like I am these, as to have it on cardstock. I just don't like the feel of cardstock. I don't like that full texture. And it's just, sometimes it's too thick for what you want to do, and I don't go for it. Now, Melina every now and then will say, Mom, will you print me so-and-so on cardstock? Because she's wanting to do something particular with it. And I do that, but not on my things that I use. I don't. Because, see, I love backing things. This is one of the joys of doing a journal to me, is putting backs on things. And I've had people say, well, if you printed that on cardstock, you wouldn't have to do all that backing. Well, I know I wouldn't, but it wouldn't be near as much fun. It wouldn't be near as much fun to me. Now, this is a paper that I'm not sure where I got it. I think someone sent it to me, so I can't help you with this. I don't know where it come from exactly. Now, I tore this while it was wet. That's why I've got a little bit of tearing that, you know, off the back. But don't tear it while it's wet. I just do that. I do that because I'm just that kind of person. I don't want to wait on nothing. Okay, now let's see what we want to put on these. See if we got some different words here. Well, we had Santa Claus on one. Did I use it? I didn't use it, did I? I thought I didn't. Maybe I did. Santa, where are you? Or maybe I did use it. Yeah, I used it right there. So we can't put Santa Claus on there. Let's put stockings, because it looks like he's getting ready to load up some stockings. Oh, and we're going to have some stocking stuffers during the sale. If nothing happens, if I can get them all made. Going to be good stocking stuffers. Stockings, let's put that up there, right there. I like that. So that one's finished. Let's put holidays on this one, because it looks like their mailbox is stuffed full of holiday cards. It's so quiet in here. I have to turn my music off when I film, because, you know, YouTube will give me a copyright strike if I don't. So turn my music off, and then it's so quiet. It's like, let's see, I think I want to put that one up there. Yeah, there we go. Now these two, let's see. Let's put this Christmas Eve on this one, because that looks like Christmas Eve and the house is getting quiet. Getting ready for Santa to come. So we'll put Christmas Eve on that one. And then we'll just put Merry Christmas on this other one. Maybe I can cut that out without too much trouble. When I was making these labels last night, you know, it's got all of the reindeer names on them. And I got started singing Dancer and Prancer and Donner and Dixon. And oh, me. All right. Cool. I like that. Merry Christmas. No, no, no. I'm not going to sing. Don't leave me. I'm not going to sing. I heard Perry Como sing his Christmas song this morning. I love that song. That makes me in the mood for Christmas when I hear some of those songs. That one and White Christmas and oh my goodness, just all of those old ones. Oh, I butchered that little tag up, but we're going to let it go. Just look that much more vintage, won't it? Let's see. No, I think that needs to be down here. Okay. So now we have all of our cards done, and we used quite a few of the words. We still have the reindeer available, and then a few more pieces. But that is finished ephemera for our Christmas journals, and I've got 2 going right now. So this is the collection, and it's the Christmas bundle, I believe. Huge Christmas bundle, something to that effect, but I'll link it below. And it's from Artful Era on Etsy, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at these Christmas photos. Now, she sent me this one a while ago, and I forgot to print it out and forgot to share it. So I went ahead and printed it off. When she sent me the other one, I remembered, and I printed this one off too. So I wanted to share it real quick with you guys. It's just absolutely gorgeous. These photos are unbelievable. And you can just back these, and they're ready to go in a journal. Excuse my glue finger here. It's got things stuck to it. So cute. And they're very, very vintage looking. Look at that. That little girl right there is so cute. And this all is one collection. So that shows you how large it is. And then you've got these. And you know, I'd love to make journal cards out of these and put them in the journals. I just back them and cut them in half. And if they're too wide, I just fold them and put them in there anyway. They're fine. But this is very, very old pieces from way back when. Look at that. It's probably from an old book, looks like. I don't know if she owns all of these pieces and these are from her collection, or if she's found them somewhere or what, but I mean, they're fantastic. Look at that. That's an old book too, looks like. And then this is maybe a page out of that book. It's 412, page 412. Gleason's Pictorial Drawing Room Companion. Wow. These are something else. Look at that old advertisement. 50 cents for that big old stocking. I'll take a few. Oh, look at these advertisements. You could even cut those out individually if you wanted to. The Ladies' Home Journal. Schwartz? Is that Schwartz? Toy Bazaar. The Illustrated London News Christmas number. Ladies' Home Journal. Oh my goodness. 1898. Wow. Oh, and that one's 1876, looks like. 1911. I love it when they have the dates on them. Oh, that's so cool. That reminds me of the Sears and Roebuck catalog in the back. Those are big, great journal pieces. Just back them and put them in. 1926, Christmas Day, 1926. That's a menu from the, let's see, the King's Regiment, I guess. I can't read it all. Christmas Party, December 24th. The Monroe's Home. I don't see a year on it, but wow. I just love these. 1905, 1913. If you want some vintage Christmas ephemera, go check her store out. 1858. Wow. That will make a beautiful card there. Look at that. And those old stamps. 4 cents. Wow. Could we send mail for 4 cents? I don't even remember those days. And then you've got some fantastic Christmas songs here you can use in your journals. Some of these you could even print on the back and use it as a page in your journal. So pretty. That's cute. Jingle bells. Oh, and look at that. That's perfect journal cards right there. Just back them with some writing paper and you've got it done. Perfect size. Now, she may be able to get these. I think, if I'm not mistaken, she lives overseas, and I don't remember what country, I believe, if I'm thinking about the right one. And I have reviewed a collection from her before, but you know, guys, I can't remember everything. But, so she may be able to get things like this, whereas here, it's hard to come by. So these could be hers, and she just made, copies of it for her kit. That'd be great. Okay, so that one, and I will put the link below. I can't remember. All I know is it's something about a huge Christmas collection, but I'll put like photo Christmas collection or whatever on there for this one. And then I've got this one. This is the one that she sent me last, I do believe. And look at these beautiful little envelopes. Look at that. These are so cute. And I probably will have to turn them every which way. Those are nice. How big those are. And on this one, I'll just maybe call it Stamps Christmas Collection. Because I don't think she has them named. I just think they say something about a big Christmas collection, I think. But anyway, you'll know by seeing them. Those are perfect cards, journal cards. You can tell these are not new photos. These are something that was way back when. Stamps as well. And I think I only printed these once. I do believe. Yeah, I did. Look at that. Oh, look at the doggies. How cute. That is adorable. That little dog's trying to push that one up so it can get the mail. Oh my goodness. Look at the little girl cooking. Yeah, they came from Christmas cards, I bet. Vintage Christmas cards. Just what we finished doing. Oh, the kitties. And I believe all of these are in the same collection. I'm pretty sure they are. I know I had 2 or 3 different files to download, but I think they were all from the same collection. And you can use my discount code to get 10% off. Oh, those are cute. I haven't even looked all the way through this one. I love those women. Vintage clothing. And these stamps are just precious. Look at those little bunnies. Oh, adorable. I know I showed that one sideways, but you get the gist. Oh my goodness. Rabbits. I love me some rabbits now. Goodness gracious, how cute. Okay, I will link both of these below. I'll put my discount code below the link, and then I'll put the link to our freebie, our Friday freebie. I will put the link to these, and I will put the link to Giselle's Lavish Laces. So you go over and check all of these channels and Etsy stores and everything out, because hey, they support me and I do not mind supporting them at all. I love supporting other stores. That doesn't bother me one iota. Ever heard of iota? One iota. All right, guys, I think that's all that I'm going to do today. I'm going to do a few more things around here, and then it's going to be dark 30, and I do not like this new time. I'm going to say it one more time. I don't like the new time. So we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for all of you that have already gone over and subscribed to our new blog. That is how you're going to be receiving your newsletter come 1st of January. The old blog will slowly be fading out, because since they're taking everything away, you know, it's linked to our store, so they're taking a lot away, and we've got much more capability over on the new blog. Plus, we will be teaching some classes through the new blog. We will have more challenges, more freebies, more information, links and things over there. So all sorts of journaling information that you can get from the new blog. If you have not subscribed to it yet, make sure you go down to the link that I will leave below. Go over and subscribe. It is a different name. It just says Journals by Me, M-E, big tall letters. I named it that way intentionally because I didn't want everybody to get confused as to which one was my store and which one was the blog. The store is still the same. We will not be selling from the blog that I know of right now. All we'll be doing is teaching classes and things like that. We'll still have our store just like it is. Nothing is changing on that. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.